Hello and welcome to an after-party episode of Schnozzcast. Cory, how are you?
I'm fuckalicious, Bob. I've been thinking about that one.
You've been thinking about it?
I've been thinking about it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fuckalicious. How are you, sir?
I am unprecedented, Cory.
All right, that works. Unprecedented to what?
Never before in the history of things has there ever been a thing like me. Ain't no thing like me.
I feel like that's a song lyric.
It's a Guardians of the Galaxy quote.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
Hey, if you're new to the show, thank you for joining us. If you want to go back and listen to any previous episodes, you can find us anywhere you can get a podcast, literally anywhere. Wherever you get your podcast. Apple Podcast, Stitcher. I don't even think Stitcher's a thing anymore. Google Podcasts, fucking Spotify. We're everywhere.
Google Podcasts. Is that a thing
Well,
too?
it used to be Google Play Podcast, but I don't know what the fuck they're calling it now because I have an iPhone, so I'm not part of the Google infrastructure. You'll figure it out. You got an Android, you'll figure it out. Definitely go out to YouTube and Twitch and give us a like and subscribe. And if you are listening to this episode, we want you to give us a rating when you go out to listen to us on whatever streaming service you pick. And when you give us a rating, you hit that farthest star on the right, the fifth star, the 5 stars, so they all light up, all 5 stars. And then for a comment, you're just going to give us a one-word comment. And the secret word for this episode is... I thought you were gonna say it.
Oh, well. So TD joined the comments.
Yeah.
I think the word should be fuckalicious.
Fuckalicious. Okay.
He did FUCKA.
LICIOUS.
He put a dash in there.
No, so the secret word is when you go to rate our podcast, use the word fuckalicious, but don't put any dashes in there because then if you put the dash like too close to the word fuck, then it's going to isolate the word fuck and maybe not let you do it. But fuckalicious as one word should be enough to squeak past the AI censors. And that's all we're asking for. So give it a try for tonight. If you're listening to this episode, go back, give us a rating, use the super secret rating word, the comment in the comments field, fuckalicious.
And TD will send you $1,000. I'm kidding. He also said, I am Dearborn Bobalicious.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. And specifically because he is here on the show, we're going to do his ad read first to get the ad reads out of the way. So this episode is brought to you by No Lid Productions. If you're looking for music that motivates, inspires, and tells real stories, check out the brand new album, Motivations, now streaming everywhere where you listen to music. Just search No Lid, that is spelled DD, 2 Ds, OTNOLLID. And be sure to message us here at the Schnozzcast, DM us on Instagram if you can, because this munch...
Oh
my God. I think I'm having a stroke. I think it was all the Vietnamese and the sorbet that's making me a stroke.
This munch.
Because this month we launched a brand new segment called Hit or Shit, where your ideas and life story could become the next original song. And so we put the call out to you, our audience, to say if you are interested in having Todd Dillon create an original song with the help of AI for you, then you just need to DM us on Instagram at Schnozzcast and let us know that you're interested. And he's going to ask you for 2 things if you are. Number 1, you're going to refer us to 10 friends. And number 2, he's going to send you a list of 6 or 7 questions to give him some background and context for what the song should be about. Our songs, my song and Cory's songs, were about us, but we've had other people that have asked for songs about a particular person in their life that they're going to give some background info for. So that's what that's all about. And next week, we and Todd will be announcing his upcoming album, Undaunted, featuring songs inspired by the life and poetry of Tony Hernandez, friend of Todd's that he's mentioned on the show before, along with exclusive teaser remixes before the full album drops. So you can find, again, search for .nolid, DDOTNOLLID, wherever you stream your music. We are also brought to you by Sober Sorority. And this is, we just tasted it. We've literally now actually tasted the product from the company that's sponsoring us.
And fantastic.
Yeah.
Well done, everyone.
We got to pick our favorites from that, but it is essentially a high-protein, low-calorie frozen dessert that tastes just like ice cream, but without the calories, dairy, or guilt, with all natural premium ingredients, including 29 grams of collagen in every pint. You can enjoy their 5 delicious flavors, which include Vanilla Cloud Latte, Matcha Queen, and Malibu Mermaid. So check out their website at sorority.com, and they will ship directly to you.
Will they ship directly to Vietnam?
Not yet, but I made it clear to Joe that we have a huge Vietnamese contingent of fans.
I feel like there might be people from Vietnam reaching out.
They just launched this past Monday.
Yeah,
their website went live, so they're working on.
We were fortunate enough to get a pre-live.
Yeah, we had an inside track thanks to Joe
of the sorbet.
Yeah,
and yes, and thank you, Joe, for so much for doing that. But I feel like, yeah, if we're that big in Vietnam, you're going to have to figure out a way to do some international shipping.
As a business, I think they got to learn to crawl before they can walk. So their next attainable goal is to get into local groceries around the continental United States, and then from there, I told them international.
Yeah,
done.
That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
And TD said that was amazing. Thank you so much, Bob and TT.
Yeah, 100%.
And dude, and thank you for doing the songs that you did. I know I spoke to Todd on the phone, but his song that he made for me also made my mom tear up. I know we discussed this already, but just since he's alive, I want to let him know again.
Todd, if you could have seen Corky bawling as she listened through her phone, jammed up against her ear, to the song that you did for Cory, it would have brought tears to your eyes, sir.
Like I said, I rarely ever see her cry. The last time I think I saw her cry was my dad's funeral. So that was for you to bring a tear to her eyes, sir.
Yeah,
that means a lot, a whole lot.
Yeah, and while she was crying, your sisters were sitting across from her going, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
If that gives you any indication of how infrequently she cries. She's a tough lady, your mom.
Sometimes a little too tough, but either way.
you would definitely know. All right, we are a drinking podcast. So Todd Dillon, at the risk of having you type this in the chat, what are you drinking tonight, brother? We are drinking, we're drinking the normal, the tried and true.
Well, we have Fireball, but I did bring something different today.
Well, let's get through this, sir.
Let's
and
do
then
the
the
shot.
next one will be whatever the fuck you brought.
All right.
All right. Cheers, everybody. Oh.
So rather than my normal Mountain Dew selection,
yeah,
there's a company that it's through Stateside something. I can't remember the full name, but
yeah,
they make a lot of the Surfside and teas and lemonades.
Sure.
They've come out with something called Super Light that is basically a vodka infused Gatorade. And they have fruit punch, blue chill, orange, and lemon lime. Yeah. And they're so fucking good.
Yeah.
So good.
I love when the flavors happen to just coincide with just colors. Because I just imagine you going they got orange, they got purple, there's pink, there's lighter purple.
That's exactly what it is.
And there's a blue.
Blue chill.
There's no blue food, but there's a blue color.
And so it's vodka with electrolytes.
Yeah.
So as you're depleting your electrolytes, you're trying to build them back up.
You're trying to, you're just chasing the dragon all night long with Super Light.
Hey, it works though.
Reach out to them and see if they'll sponsor us.
They might.
If they knew how much we drank on this program and how much we needed the electrolytes, they might decide to take pity on us and go like, listen, we'll sponsor you guys for free.
We can reach out to them.
We'll send you a case every week.
Oh, that would be dangerous.
The Super Light?
A case every week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think we'd go through a case of Super Light a week?
Oh, easily.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
So maybe make it 2.
Oh, I see. You really went from being a little skeptical to doubling down and going like, why wouldn't we get 2 cases?
Might as well.
Yeah, I get it.
Shoot for the stars, Bob. Shoot for the stars.
Well, speaking of shooting for the stars, we're going to start off tonight with, and Todd will recognize this, his own theme music for 90 Second Sports.
Wait, hey, real quick.
What?
Todd's drinking. Dude, I don't.
Spell it out.
Bodhisattva?
Bodhisattva.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the same one he was drinking last time.
Oh.
He was on the show. It's the Steely Dan song.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
My bad.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. 90 Second Sports.
90 Second Sports.
All right, so for 90 Second Sports tonight, we've got a few things to cover. I will start out with what we're currently watching on the screen, which is tonight is the big. So, full disclosure, tonight is July 11th, Saturday night. We're looking at approximately almost 10 p.m. Eastern time here.
I'll be right back.
We're in the middle of what seems like an endless parade of preliminary fights before Conor McGregor fights Max Holloway tonight. So before we started the show, I'm like, oh, should we turn it on? He's like, yeah, you should turn it on. Maybe we missed it. I'm like, dude, fucking McGregor's not going to fight for another 3 hours. And sure enough,
in all fairness, I did not think about all the fights that were prior to the big card fight.
Yeah, they never and remember when you and I used to go to B-Dubs and watch?
Oh, it took
the
forever.
UFC. It would take forever, but now UFC is so much bigger than what they were when we were watching them back when like Ronda Rousey was coming up. There was no Conor McGregor, really.
It'd be like maybe two fights.
Now they've fought on the fucking White House lawn, and they can do anything they want. Like they're gonna add, 16 different prelim fights, undercard fights to this fight. Yeah, McGregor's not going to hit the ring until you and I are probably going to be asleep.
You think it's going to be that late?
I mean, what reason do they have to speed this up?
It's only making him more money. I get that.
Yeah, and they control, they are probably the most powerful sports organization in the United States right now. I would say they've got more pull than the NFL.
Todd said pronounced Bodhisattva Hardo. I know I didn't do that right.
Heart like Bodhisattva? Like
sure.
Not Bodhisattva. Is he saying the long O? The O, not A?
Maybe. But he also
all
said
good. This is all good feedback, Todd.
He's watching the World Cup. So
yeah, so that's the other thing we got to talk about. Anything more we want to say about? So I McGregor versus Holloway. Cory will attest. I was a Conor McGregor fan back when.
Oh, big time.
Cory was not.
I hated the guy. And now we've switched.
And now apparently we've switched. I could give less than a fuck about Conor McGregor right now. And Cory's like, what? I thought I thought I was going to be meeting you. Like we were just going to be buddies who both like Conor McGregor. And I'm like, nope.
And now I want to see him win.
Why do you want to see him win?
Because, dude, he's Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that's exactly why I want to see him lose, because he's Conor McGregor.
I mean, I watched Roadhouse.
First of all, shut your dirty fucking mouth, because I know you're referencing the Roadhouse remake with Jake Gyllenhaal, and that was a piece of dog shit. There will never be anything to top the original Patrick Swayze Roadhouse. Fight me over it. I challenge you.
I'll be honest. I've watched. I love the original Roadhouse. I do. I've watched the second one several times now, though. Mm-hmm. And I like it. I like it.
Well, you've got the several times on me. I've only seen it the one time, but for me, once was enough. And
it's a good movie. Yeah. I mean, things at the end get a little crazy, but
unnecessarily crazy. Like
driving boats into everything. But either way,
you know where they fucked up? They didn't have a. What the fuck is his name? The cowboy from Big Lebowski. Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
They didn't have the Sam Elliott character.
No.
To be his best buddy, the guy who had fought with Dalton. Was Jake Gyllenhaal's character's name even Dalton?
It was.
All right. Well, at least they got that fucking right. Yeah, Dalton and I can't remember what Sam Elliott's character's name was, but remember when he called him? Dalton called him in the bar, and he's like, "Hey, me." He always called Dalton Mijo. Hey, Mijo. What's going on? What's happening there? Are you still up to the same old shit? Same shit, different town. Blah blah blah. All right, stay cool, brother. And I gotta let you go. And he was breaking up a fight by the pool table, but then eventually he does come into town and he meets up with Dalton at the Double Deuce, and he ends up going out for pie with him and the doc, this impossibly beautiful woman.
And he
in a small town
dances with her.
Yeah, he dances with her, and she's like, "How do you guys do this? You've been up all night. It's like 5 a.m." He's like, "Doc, I'll get all the sleep I want when I'm dead." And that is exactly what's missing from the remake of Roadhouse. That there's no Sam Elliott character to drop those fucking gems.
I'll give you that. But there, if you paid attention, there were a lot of Easter eggs in the background.
Yeah.
So the bookstore that Jake Gyllenhaal ends up coming across, right next to it is a place called the Double Deuce.
Yeah. What's the name of the bar that he's bouncing at, though? It's not the Double Deuce.
No, it's called the Roadhouse.
It's called the Roadhouse?
Yeah. And that's when he's confused at the beginning of the movie. He's like, well, okay. He's like, it's a Roadhouse bar, but he's like, what's the name of it? He's like, it's just the Roadhouse.
The Roadhouse.
But after watching it several times now, I did see, like I said, that the book
several times. Like that means like 4 or more.
Oh, I've at least watched it. Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? Why are you watching it so often?
Because it's something I know, and then when I'm at work, I can just turn it on and.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Not when I'm at work. It's just.
It's at your side job at Burger King.
Yeah, I turn it on when I'm working at Burger King.
Yeah,
and I can't
look at this fryer anymore. I need to watch more Roadhouse.
I can just put it off to the side and listen to it.
Right.
But yeah, the one of the places next to the bookstore is called the Double Deuce.
All right. So that's 1 point in their favor.
And I'm sure there's a lot more that I've been missing. But
is there a polar bear in it somewhere?
I will have to rewatch it to see.
That would be a huge. I would give them 5 points for the polar bear.
TD's going crazy here.
Yeah.
He said it's a ripoff.
Well, it's a remake of a very popular movie. It's anybody who remakes a popular movie that many people think doesn't need to be remade, it's going to be seen as a ripoff.
And dude, thank you, TD. He says, leave Cory alone. Jake Gyllenhaal is the greatest actor of all time.
Oh, hold on. Jake Gyllenhaal, his acting chops, I'm not bringing into question. I'm simply questioning why they needed to remake this movie in the first place. Jake Gyllenhaal did not need the work. Jake Gyllenhaal has been in the MCU in at least 1 movie, maybe 2, as Mysterio. And he's been nominated for, I think he's been nominated for Oscars. He was in Donnie Darko, for fuck's sake. He's a fantastic actor. This has nothing to do with his acting chops, Todd.
Which I just watched that the other night.
Dude, I just bought on 4K because I got it for like $10. Zodiac. with
Is he in Zodiac?
he's not, but it made me think of because Downey's in it. Downey's in Zodiac with Mark Ruffalo. Iron Man and the Hulk are in it, and we were just talking MCU. Shut the fuck up, Corey. You don't know what motivates my peanut-sized brain.
Okay. I thought it was. We were talking about Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, he does a similar movie. Jake Gyllenhaal actually does called Nightcrawler, which is a fantastic movie, and he's in.
Todd said the ripoff is the MMA fight.
Yeah. They're capitalizing on the UFC, the popularity of the UFC at the time.
Yeah.
Where clearly in the original Roadhouse, there was no UFC. It was bar fights, basically. And one of the guys claimed that he fucked guys like you when he was in prison and had a lot of throat ripping and shit.
Wait, he fucked guys when he was in prison?
Yeah, when in the original Roadhouse.
No, there was no fucking guys in prison in the original Roadhouse.
In the original Roadhouse, when, the bad guy, the guy with the fucking fro, the black hair fro, the white guy, and he was wearing like a denim vest, like an open.
I recall that.
Yeah, they end up fighting like down by the river, the river that separates the place where Dalton is living from Brad Wesley, the bad guy.
When he rips his throat out.
Yeah, during that fight where he rips his throat out, before he gets his throat ripped out, bad guy says to Dalton when he's going to pin up a tree, "I used to fuck guys like you in prison."
I guess I did not remember that.
Yeah, it's not a thing that you normally hear, so you're like, oh, that's significant. So yeah, I remember that happened, and that's what made it kind of even sweeter when subsequently Dalton ripped his fucking throat out.
I guess if someone told me that, I'd be like,
"Oh, you're gonna have to die now." I was on the fence about this throat ripping thing, but now I feel like it needs to happen.
Like, well, show me how.
That would be your challenge? Spin me around and show me how?
Yeah.
Ass fucker?
Rather than ripping my throat out.
Yeah, before I rip your throat out, perhaps show me how you fuck those prison guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's you're a strange man, Corey.
So the doctors have said.
I like what I like, says Corey.
But as far as Jake Gyllenhaal movies,
yes. What's your go-to Gyllenhaal movie?
End of Watch.
Oh, that's a really good one. That's with Michael Pena?
Yes.
The two of them?
Yeah.
Dude, I love Michael Pena.
End of Watch.
He's never been in a bad movie, in my opinion.
What was the other one? He was a sniper in the Army.
Was it the one with him and Tobey Maguire? Brothers?
No, it wasn't Brothers.
Fuck. You know what the one I'm talking about, though.
I do know that one.
Okay.
But
you want me to look it up?
I was about to look it up, but
no, you keep staring off into space and looking like you're thinking longingly about Jake Gyllenhaal movies, and I will look it up.
Yeah, because they spent all this time in the war, and he never got to fire a single shot, and the war ended, and because Jamie Foxx was in it too.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, he was their
Oh,
commanding.
fuck you! He is in Zodiac. Yes.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal's in Zodiac?
Yeah, apparently. So yeah, I got Brothers was the first one that I came up with. But what's the one that was Jarhead?
Jarhead, yes.
Oh, dude, I love Jarhead.
It was.
I forgot all about that. Was such a great. It's him and Jamie Foxx plays the commander.
Yeah,
and it's Maggie, his sister Maggie Gyllenhaal. It's her husband Peter Sarsgaard, who's his buddy in the
his
they're kind of peers, right?
His spotting.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's such a good movie,
dude. It is. To me, it's a great movie, but it was so the end of it was so lackluster.
Oh, the very end?
Because he spent all this time in the war, and was hoping to shoot someone,
right?
Never got the chance.
Yeah, no, that was the whole point of the.
Yeah, and then
you look at a fuck and
they were out in this oil field, and Jamie Foxx is like, "Hey, he's like the war's over."
Yeah,
and all these guys are like, "Oh yeah," and he's like, "I was hoping, I was really hoping, to get one kill,
right?"
And he never got that. So yeah, another great Jake Gyllenhaal movie. But I think End of Watch was probably his, to me at least, his biggest, like, he did great in that movie. And
it's really strong.
So great to the point where when they were filming the movie, they were actually doing a scene on the street with a Mexican drug lord and all that. And there was a legitimate LAPD helicopter flying overhead, not knowing it was a movie scene that they were looking at.
Okay.
And Jake Gyllenhaal threw up a code 4, meaning everything's okay.
Yeah.
And the LAPD helicopter was like, okay, they're good.
Because they recognize the code?
Yeah. And I'm like, that's crazy, because they thought it was a legit actual scene that they came across. But, yeah, Gyllenhaal knew how to. He's like, oh, we're code 4. We're all good.
Yeah.
And the helicopter took off. So,
just looking at this list of his movies, it's way more impressive than have you ever seen Donnie Darko?
Yes. Yeah.
That's fantastic. As I said, Nightcrawler. The other one I forgot about is Prisoners. Prisoners it's him and Hugh Jackman. And the whole story is about the abduction of 2 young girls in Pennsylvania. And these people who, they're fathers who go looking for them. It is such a powerful, it's a fucking heartbreaking movie.
And Todd said, oh my God,
what?
I never got to kill a human. What the fuck?
Is that what he said in the movie?
That's the idea of the movie.
Oh, the idea?
Like, he wanted to shoot someone. I'm not saying I wanted to shoot someone.
Yeah.
He was looking forward to that after all his training and all that.
Well, he'd been trained to kill and never begotten. And you kind of like, I've never gone through it. I've never been trained to kill, never had an opportunity to kill. But I get it.
He never got to pull that trigger.
Right. Which is what he trained for years, right?
Yeah.
As a sniper. Also Brokeback Mountain.
Wow.
Don't know if you've ever seen. Have you seen it?
I'll be honest with you. I've never watched it.
All right, so I'm going to go to bat for Brokeback Mountain to say if you want to see 2 guys acting,
quote unquote acting.
No, really acting. But I figured you were going to take it as a joke where I just put it in quotes instead of acting. It's really unbelievable, and you can't believe that. No offense intended toward Jake Gyllenhaal, but you can't believe that the Heath Ledger that's in Brokeback Mountain is the same Heath Ledger that did the Joker.
I mean, I guess that's being part of being an actor when you can change
like a chameleon. It's
your
unbelievable,
role.
Really.
Yeah. And then once you just decided. Everything's done.
You're up on a mountain and your nights are cold, and no, I'm serious. That's I've seen the movie. I don't know why I'm being called into question with this. I'm describing it to you.
I wasn't calling that into question.
That dude's been fucked up, I think.
Yeah, he finally tapped.
Good for him.
Yeah, he got beat up pretty good.
All right, so while we're waiting the hours long for this, and we're actually still in sports, we should probably get back to sports. 2026 World Cup going on currently. Right now, Argentina and Switzerland are playing. It's the last game, I think, out of 4 for the quarterfinals that still has to finish. And right now, Argentina's up 1-0.
No, they're in the semifinals now.
No.
That's what they said on the TV.
It's the last game of the quarterfinals is right now. Argentina and Switzerland are playing. Once that's done, then the semi. God. So quarterfinals, there are 8 teams left, or there were. France beat Morocco, and Spain beat Belgium. So France and Spain go to the semis. England beat Norway, so England's in the semis, and they're going to play the winner of Argentina and Switzerland.
Okay. So
we're down to.
They were talking about the teams going to the semifinals.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We've got 3 teams for sure in the semis: France, Spain, and England, and we're waiting to see whether Argentina or Switzerland are going to join them. But the thing I heard today when I was watching the England versus Norway game I'm like, what the fuck is up with soccer? I don't get. This is why, if anybody ever asks themselves why European football has not caught on in the States, I present to you this evidence to explain why. When I'm watching a soccer game that's in the World Cup, and I get that the World Cup is different than normal soccer games, it's special. Maybe there's different rules, different, you can't end in a draw. There's got to be a shootout. Like, I get all that. But when they play 2 45-minute halves, right? And in each half, like roughly halfway through, so let's say 20, 25 minutes in, they're going to take a hydration break because these fucking pussies can't go 25 minutes running around the field without getting some water.
Hang on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so first of all,
Yeah.
I don't think neither me nor you could have run around that long.
Yeah, we also don't play professional soccer.
Well, I mean, fair enough. But Todd said, nice work, Bob Beep.
About what?
I'm assuming the breakdown of the soccer.
Oh, okay.
But dude, neither of us could.
I'm not saying like I could do it like that's. I'm not saying that.
I'll give him that.
During the normal soccer season for Premier Soccer, these motherfuckers don't get a hydration break. They don't. This is specifically to stop the action and then do some advertising for the World Cup. That's fine. So they get a hydration break 25 minutes in. They get 45 minutes in. That's halftime. That's halftime. They're going to take a halftime break. That's fine. Then they play another 45 minutes, and halfway between that, they get about the 75-minute mark. They get another hydration break. Fine. Then they get to 90 minutes. Now, the game should end at 90 minutes if there have been no penalties or any extra time added because of red cards, yellow cards, any of that shit. And I profess not to understand how much time gets added for how many different penalties there are. But let's just assume it was a penalty-free game and there were no penalties. I'm not sure it's ever happened maybe, but they should end at 90 minutes. But they don't because there's been penalties. So they're going to add extra time after the 90-minute mark. So they keep playing the game and it gets to 90 minutes and then with 30 seconds left before the 90 minutes, then they fucking throw a number up on the screen. Here's the extra time we're adding to the game based on the number of penalties that have happened. Now, the extra time could be 2 minutes. It could be 12 minutes. You don't know.
Today was 20 minutes.
You're not keeping track of how many different penalties there are. Only the referees are. So they throw up this number and they go, okay, so you take 90 minutes and then you add let's just say it's 10 minutes extra time. So, okay, so now they're supposed to play 200 minutes. Cory, I swear to you, the soccer games I'm watching, if they have a 90-minute game with 10 minutes of penalties, they're not at the 100th minute blowing the whistle and calling the game. They're waiting for does the team that's down 2-1, do they feel like they might be able to pull together another drive to come back down the field and maybe put a play together? Yeah, let's give them a shot to do that. And now you're at 101 minutes, you're at 102, 102:30. And you're like, when the fuck? How are they deciding that they're clearly going beyond the time that they're showing us in the screen that's been added? Okay.
So TD
no,
says,
hold on. Let me finish. The last thing I'll say. So today, I'm watching England versus Norway, and they just decided that they're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do because they played 90 minutes, and then they said they're going to start extra time. They took a break at the end of 90 minutes, like a TV timeout break.
Yeah, we talked about
Everybody went back to the sidelines.
They
stopped the game, and they're like, "No, we're going to take a break before we start the extra time." Okay,
it was half of the halftime.
The extra time was 20 minutes long, and they're like, "We're going to take a break because we've been playing. It's now the halftime of the extra time," and I'm like, "You don't get a halftime. You just took a break 10 minutes ago, and now you're taking another break in the middle of the extra time. You're calling it halftime of extra time." I'm like, you're just making shit up now. This is why the United States doesn't fucking watch European football.
So Todd said, I'm absolutely not agreeing with Bob on the World Cup. He doesn't get it.
That's fair.
And he's been going crazy in the comments. They have to play 90 minutes period, full stop.
That's not what I was saying.
They add the minutes because the players have found crazy ways to stall.
That's not what I was saying. Keep going.
Oh, Gina's in the room.
Hey, Gina.
Hello, Gina. That's the point.
What's the point?
Bob, I can hook you up with the extra time, and you're going to be amazed.
Okay, that doesn't at all address anything that I said, so we're going to move on. I appreciate the input, sir.
Todd says he's attempting to join the room.
No, that ain't going to happen because this is going to be a back and forth that will eat up the entire episode. I knew he was going to try to listen in, which I'm totally fine with. But we got to have order. We got to have some order on this episode, Cory. And we still got an existential question to get to.
We do have that, and we still have other sports to get to.
What have we've covered? We've covered UFC. We've covered World Cup.
We haven't covered the
Tigers,
NHL.
the Tigers, and NHL. Let's do that.
Dude, with Dylan Larkin wanting to leave
Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Todd, you know what? I'm going to open the room. It's
okay. Just so you're clear, I am going to reserve the right to mute Todd.
That's fine.
We got to keep this ship, steaming forward.
That's fine.
All right.
Yeah, Dylan Larkin has requested to leave the Red Wings, even though he has a 5-year contract left, and it's unprecedented. No captain of a team has wanted to leave the team they're on, especially for him, because he basically joined. He was like the next Steve Yzerman.
He was.
Yzerman was 19.
But you know the thing that Yzerman always did? He always fucking ate the shit that he needed to eat and continued to push forward.
It took him 20 years as a captain to get a Stanley Cup. And then he got 2 back to back.
No offense intended, but Dylan Larkin is no Steve Yzerman.
No, he's bitching out.
I mean, I don't know how as Steve Yzerman you let the next season start with him in the locker room, which means what choices do you have? You either trade him to one of the teams that he has to be traded to, or you go back on some technicality in the legal clause of the contract and you trade him to whoever the fuck you want to just to get rid of him. Send him to the lowliest bootlick team in the league.
Because it's going to be weird. If he starts,
bench him.
If he starts the next season,
and you bench him, you tell him, "Let's fucking stay home. We'll pay you, but I don't want to see you at the rink."
But
they already stripped him of the captainship, so he's just another skater now.
But if you're not going to go somewhere else or be able to go somewhere else, next season is going to be very fucking awkward.
Well, only for you because
for Larkin, yeah,
for the Red Wings, we're going to continue without you.
So that's a huge.
Did they say who they gave the C to yet? Or are they waiting to go through summer camp first?
I haven't even heard that yet.
Yeah, I know they stripped his C. That's been in the news.
Well, of course, when you're asking to go to another team, then.
But at some point they're going to have to give the C to somebody else. I don't know if it's DeBrincat. I don't know if it's fucking Mo Sider. I don't know who it is.
It's going to be someone,
whoever can lead the locker room in the way that they felt like Larkin was not.
I mean, he's clearly not doing that if he's thinking about going to another team. So,
yeah. And it makes you wonder, what are the clearly Larkin's talking with some or all of the Red Wings in text threads or, you know what I mean? It's not like he's completely not talking to any of his teammates.
So
what are those conversations like? Are they siding with him, or they side with him when they're talking to Dylan, but when they're not, they're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with this guy. I wish they'd just get rid of him. It's all consuming, I think, to think about what those conversations should actually like.
And I guess it depends on where you sit on the team.
Yeah, if you're a starter, first line, second line guy.
Yeah, if you're a lower level guy, like
Yeah, fourth liner.
you're probably gonna be like, well, yeah, do what you want. I just
If you lobby for me to,
I just want to stay
start
on the
in
team.
the game, yeah.
But then when it comes to guys like DeBrincat and all that, like you got to be like, dude, are you serious?
Yeah.
Like you really want to go to another team?
Well, that's what I imagine. Like, why are they saying, like, why are you not? Because every one of these guys, whether they've played with the Wings for 1 year or 7, they know the story of the Wings. They know the legend, the legacy that Steve Yzerman brought to the Wings of, sacrificing his captaincy to be a utility player for the team in order to elevate them as a group to win the Stanley Cup. He's like, that's what Steve Yzerman did historically. He's like, I'm not going to be, a 60 goal a year scorer. I'm going to help my team, and I'm going to make the sacrifices, and I'm going to forecheck, back check. I'm going to do whatever it takes to set my teammates up to succeed.
All those guys did in that time.
Yeah, but he led the charge, and it was specifically because Scotty Bowman challenged him, like, if you want to win a cup, fuck your legacy. Do what it takes to help the team. And he's like, that's what I don't know if he immediately said, yes, that's a great idea, or if it took him a while to come around, but that's what he ended up doing.
But we need another coach like Scotty Bowman.
In the absence of that, we need another player with the mindset of Steve Yzerman. Like, it's going to take Dylan Larkin, it's going to take years to get where you want to go, but you have to put in the work and you have to figure out.
So Dylan Larkin has only been with the team for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yzerman was with it for 20 years before he even won it.
Before they even made the playoffs to win the cup?
Before they made the playoffs or won the cup.
They were called the dead things at one point.
So Yzerman put in 2 times the amount of years that Dylan Larkin.
Like, that's not the guy you're going to, like, I'm making a statement. Like, I feel like I've put in my work and nothing's happening. Like, you're talking to the wrong guy.
And exactly. I think him talking to Steve Yzerman's like, well, you're just a dumb kid now. Like, you don't understand what I had to put in. Like, he was a player as well. It's not like he's just a GM that took over the team and had nothing to do with hockey.
He was the player on the team that you're on.
That what you're looking to do.
Yeah.
And he was the
that
captain.
You're apparently not willing to do.
You guys should be parallels to each other.
Yeah.
And Dylan Larkin's not willing to do that because, and I'm sorry, but to me that's a bitch move.
Probably because he went to the Olympics and hung out with Jack Quinn and Kachuk and all these guys, and they're talking about building some fucking super team like the NBA does. He drank the Kool-Aid.
I don't doubt that one.
Why am I hanging out with these fucking idiots in Detroit? I could be anywhere. Why don't I come play for you guys? Like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just tell them I want to trade.
And he's an idiot for that because, again, Yzerman spent, like I said, 20 years.
Yeah.
Until he won that cup. And then they won another one after that.
People my age, people your age, remember that and will never forget what Steve did for the city.
I'll never. Dude, Yzerman's
he casts a long shadow that Dylan Larkin is not living up to standing in the shadow.
Yzerman is our Tom Brady.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's a good analogy.
That's exactly what he is.
Yeah,
because he eventually led the team after all those years to 2 Stanley Cups.
Yeah,
back to back, and then one after that a couple years later.
People in Vietnam are probably going like, I don't understand anything that you're talking about right now.
Let me go grab the foe.
No. Grab the fireball. Let's do another shot.
But yeah, no, dude. Like Dylan Larkin, he wants everything so quick, and that's not how it goes.
Yeah,
you have to spend time and effort, and you know what? Yzerman did that, and that's why Yzerman is back with the Wings because he knows the time and effort you have to put in to be able to win that cup.
Yeah.
And yeah, it takes time. You're not just gonna all of a sudden show up one season and be like, oh, we won a cup. You have to put in the time and the effort.
There are those guys though, right? I feel like there've been like sort of quirky local interest stories about guys who got drafted, right? And then they got brought up into the NHL, and the team they got brought up to like won the cup that year. They were so good. And then they got traded to another team who then won the cup too. And these guys have like only been in the NHL for like 2 or 3 years, and they've won 2 fucking Stanley Cup rings. It's crazy stories.
That's to me that's not okay.
It doesn't happen often, but
no,
yeah.
because you shouldn't do that.
Right. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. And Todd's I will stay out of the room. Great show, guys. And Gina said no team like the Red Wings in the 90s, which is true.
100%.
Very true.
100%. Cheers, buddy. All right. Just closing out 90 Second Sports. Detroit Tigers. 8-2 in their last 10 games, threatening to move out of 4th place in the AL Central. They lost to Philly tonight, but they're still 8-2 in the last 10. So they've had a hell of a July.
They have, and they whooped the shit out of them last night. So
yeah. So if they can keep up, this 800 average that they've been doing every 10 games, they're going to be first place eventually. By the time we got to October.
I really hope so.
Yeah. All right. You want to close out with one question?
I mean, we can start with one question. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I guess if it's a short question. All right, here we go.
Existential question of the week. Existential question of the week. Existential question.
All right. Oh shit! There's a guy in the UFC whose last name is Batista.
Question of the week.
It makes you wonder if it's any relation to Dave. Batista can't be like a common name.
I think it is actually.
Is it?
I've seen a couple guys. Oh shit! He's got a bag full of tattoos.
Oh, he's got some art. Yeah.
Which I did get a compliment on my Big Lebowski sunglasses tattoo
Did you?
today. Yeah.
At Kroger from an old lady?
No, I was actually walking out of Kelly Corner, and this guy that had a shit ton of tattoos. He's like,
Hey, you got any change? By the way, nice tattoo.
No, he's like, I love the fucking sunglasses tattoo. I'm like, it's from the Big
Get
Lebowski.
the fuck away from me, old man.
He's like, I thought I recognized it, but
All right, what do we got for a question, Corey?
let's see here.
You were not ready for me to ask you that.
I was not.
It's kind of crazy, given that I just played the theme song for that segment. Ooh. This guy's eating shots left and right here. That might be the whitest fight I've ever seen, too. Sandhagen?
You said what?
The whitest fight I've ever seen.
No, the name. I was...
No.
All right, so
Yeah.
while we're watching this, and this isn't even off screen. Have you ever sat down and imagined that the fact that
Your glasses are kind of crooked.
are there?
Yeah. Yeah. Your left side is lower than the right. Yeah. Left is lower than the right. Don't do that. That's even lower. You go like this. That's better.
All right.
Probably got caught up with some hair. Have I ever what?
Have you ever sat down and thought about the fact that the universe is so expansive?
Wow. Did you get high while I was watching the UFC here? When did that happen? Have I ever thought that the universe is expanding?
And there's no end to our actual universe.
Can I ask you, is this prompted by the Pete Holmes stand-up? No. Okay. Yeah, of course I have.
Like,
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm not sure why people don't like Neil deGrasse Tyson or why some people don't, but I find him very like relatable and compelling and able to translate, scientific theories or findings in plain English. That he's a very good public face for science, and so yeah, I've totally thought about that.
And to me, like that's mind blowing. The fact that
Now I'm really going. Oh yeah, nope. Now I smell it. Yep.
I just did take a hit. Yeah.
You waited until you asked me No, I'm good. You asked me the existential question of, is this your existential question?
No, not really.
It could be. It's very existential.
But
Okay.
it was just a thought that came to mind.
Yeah.
Because again,
Did you just finally, at the age of 39, start thinking about this?
No.
Okay.
I've been thinking about it. Like,
Ever since I was 37.
no, 36.
36 is where I'm like,
That's
wait, what? The universe? No, I've never thought about that. Probably time to start.
dude, okay. I know when you say it like that, it
Yeah.
sounds crazy, but I think a lot of people should actually really think about that. Like the idea that we're just
Dude,
we're
promise me that we're
Dude,
going to
we're-
do soon like an episode where both you and I are really stoned.
we can do that.
Before we even get started. Like we're gonna be stoned enough when we start where we really think like this probably isn't a good idea. Maybe we should not record tonight.
And we'll do
That's
it.
how high we are. Yeah. Because this is how this would go.
Dude, so the idea of thinking about the fact that the universe is endless,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we're just a tiny speck
Mm-hmm.
outside of like there's no end.
Some of us tinier than others, but yeah.
That to me that's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around it. Like,
Well, that's
so
yeah.
so do you feel that there's other worlds out there like ours?
Man, I did not expect. Wow.
This is the true existential question.
Yeah, I think it's the existentialiest of all the existential questions that we've ever asked in this show. Do I think that there are other worlds out there in the universe with life like
Yes.
ours? I think that I can't speak to the odds of like the scientific particulars about the odds of another world having the mix of carbon and you know what I mean, the elements that allowed life to thrive on this planet. I can't speak to that, but I can say that the sheer, once you start looking at the sheer number of planets in the universe in which the situation, the circumstances might present themselves for life to exist. The sheer number means that the odds are absolutely with us that at least one of them would be like us. That we're not so. In fact, it's. I think that people who are religious tend to believe that there couldn't be another planet like ours to allow life to thrive and multiply, because that means that we're special. I feel like people who are very religious rely on the fact that we're special to justify a lot of things. And to think that there's another.
Hang on, real quick.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said, "Wow, man."
Sure, interrupt me.
Wow, man. The universe is so big.
Yeah.
It goes on for infinity. Like, Yeah.
But the point that you're making is that infinity is expanding. Like the concept of the universe is going on forever isn't even enough to describe the fact that the nothingness that the universe is expanding into is also expanding. However big you think, or however immeasurably big that is, it's getting bigger. That's been scientifically proven.
Right, but you kind of got me there, but
yeah,
I'm just saying that the idea that the universe, like we're in this one little tiny speck,
yeah,
and outside of that, like it's endless.
I'm looking at you through the phone. That's your camera right now, and when you're like, it's endless. I'm like, that is a great meme that I hope someone makes available on the internet.
But dude, like the fact that we're just we're a tiny little speck.
Yeah.
In this huge endless vat, for lack of better words. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
And I personally feel like there, out of that huge endless vat of space, there has to be other worlds out there that have human life like we do.
I think it's more likely that there's life, period, but it doesn't have to be life like we are. It's either going to be far more primitive than we are or far more advanced than we are. And if they're more advanced than we are, that the odds of them wanting to make contact with us are slim to none. Because
they're already ahead of what
they
we're
understand that, like, primitive life forms with the capacity to make war, like, those are fuckers you don't want to fuck with. Like, they're not going to welcome us with open arms if we came down to their planet. Like, I think that in 2026, if we were contacted for real by aliens, those aliens would be attacking them immediately, completely unprovoked. And there's nobody in power in the world today that'd be like, no, we come in peace. Like, that wouldn't happen in 2026.
You never know. You don't know.
I feel like I'm reading the room here. Yeah.
So Gina said, "This is the last thing that's on my mind and my day-to-day to do a lot."
She wanted us to be talking about dick and fart jokes late on a Saturday night and not the universe.
And she said, "Hope you sleep better, Cory, knowing that you have talked about this and on the show."
Well, listen, she should understand as a parent that when you have kids, you start to sort of relive your childhood through your children. And you watch your children grow up and you realize that for much of their, first 10 to 15 years, their world is very small. It's super small, and they don't like anything beyond what they can see and touch and hear doesn't even exist. They don't think about it. It's not a priority to them. It's only when they become an adult and they start to look around, and you're now 39, I'm 56, and you start to realize that where is my place in the world? What am I really doing here?
Gina says, no one cares.
No one cares? That's fine. It's a good thing we're not doing a show just for Gina, because that would be a short show. We would not have gotten to 389 episodes if we were doing a show for Gina.
It's something that's come across my mind.
I think it's fantastic. I think it means that you're thinking about your place in a much larger universe and where do I fit and what does it all mean? And the older that you get, the more, I think it's just a fact of life. The more you think about what is it all for and why am I doing the things that I'm doing given my place in the world?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of other places out there that are just like us, and we're just a tiny little speck.
Yeah,
but if you can make a good not decision, but if you can make a imprint on what you're doing now and today, then that's all you can do.
Yeah, it's another good question. What is the legacy that you're leaving for, like, our lifespan on this earth? For those lucky people to live to 100 years, of which you and I will not.
No, we definitely
Definitely will not make it to 100.
No.
But if you were lucky to make it to 100, even that is such a small sliver of the history of this planet. And it just from conception to, formation to where we are, not to mention the future. What are you leaving behind?
Just looking at recent history, I remember when Grandma Selesky, we were sitting and we were watching the Memorial Day parade go by us, and Greenfield Village had brought out a bunch of Model Ts.
Yeah.
And they were going down the street, and she goes, "Oh, I remember the first time your grandfather and I were sitting on the porch, and it was a dirt road, and we saw a Model T come down the street."
Yeah.
I'm like, so you saw a car for the first time in your life.
Yeah.
Because I think she was born in 1932.
I'm not sure when the first Model T came out, but let's assume that maybe not necessarily everybody for the first 5 years that it was out had a Model T.
But she saw one come down the street with her and my grandfather sitting there. I'm like,
right.
Dude, we see cars every day now. Imagine seeing the first car ever come down your street.
The first car you've ever seen ever. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Not that it was the first one, but the first time you saw a car.
Yeah.
That'd be mind blowing.
I mean, think of how many mind blowing thing. What's the most mind blowing thing that you could think of that's occurred in your lifetime?
Honestly,
that blew your mind.
To the fact that I can own a drone.
Is that your?
No, I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, right.
And the fact that I can have that on my own and put that up in the sky,
right,
and fly it around. Because several years ago that wasn't even a thing, especially for consumers.
Right.
Like I'm not using it for law enforcement purposes or anything like that. Like it's just my drone that I can put up and get video of
chicks laying out by their pool. 100%.
Is she out there? Okay. So either way, like the fact, like, dude, 'cause I remember back when my dad was still alive, like he was starting to get into technology and he really appreciated and loved it.
Yeah.
And like he brought computers into the Dearborn Police Department. There was no other person in the Dearborn Police Department that had a computer.
Right.
Until he brought it into their narcotics unit. And he's like, look what we can do with this. Like, we can automate reports and we can go on this Google site that no one knows about and get overhead shots of the places we're going to go raid.
Yeah.
And back then, like, they were so grainy, but it was enough for them to be like, this is great intelligence. And now here we are where we can sit here and record a podcast and put it out to the entire world.
Right.
And technology is just, it's fucking great, man. It's absolutely great. Do you remember Nextels?
Yeah. Never had one, but yeah, I remember them.
You never had a Nextel?
By the time they came around, I had a job where they were buying me my phone and they didn't have Nextels.
Okay. For us, like, as far as a family, like, it was awesome to have those because you could just hit a button and talk to your entire family with one click of a button.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know where I was necessarily going with that, but
it's really cool that you were quarterbacking the whole existential question segment.
Yeah, dude, which again, in technology is moving so fast now.
Yeah,
I think it should slow down at some point.
No, it will never slow down.
I know it's not going
it's only going faster.
I know
it's always only gone faster, always.
like I think that might be a problem for us in the future.
Oh, of course. But it will never slow down. It is only speeding up.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And every year it gets faster and faster and faster.
So that's my take on technology.
All right. Well, all right. I think that that's a good place to end.
You want to end there?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Yep. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Appreciate you. Love you. Cory.
Love you too,
You're
brother.
the best, brother. I feel like you were waiting for me to say I love you too.
Oh, I was hoping for it, but you didn't say it.
Love you, man.
Well, now I'm hard.
All right. And Cory's hard, so that means it's the end of the episode. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of somebody else. Peace out.